Allez, aujourd'hui, on se retrouve sur The Secret of Retropolis. Et pourquoi je fais la vidéo? Car tout simplement, il est en promo. Il y a une grosse promotion dessus en ce moment. C'est marqué dans le titre et dans la description si vous avez besoin de ce qu'il faut. On va découvrir ensemble de quoi il s'agit. Voilà, j'en profite moi pour découvrir le jeu. Et donc, je vais le lancer pour la première fois. Donc, parti. Je ne sais pas du tout de quoi il s'agit, donc d'habitude on va découvrir ça. Voilà. Alors, est-ce qu'on est dans une sorte d'escape game ou...
Sit down and listen closely. Before they were gone, humans made robots to keep civilization alive. We robots turned out to be just like how humans were. Apathetic and broken. Welcome to Retropolis, a marvelous city, 100% mechanical, designed for one purpose only, to keep the past alive forever. You know, the good old days, when the economy was booming and the women were beautiful. But if you walk down the city streets, all you can find is loneliness, greed and betrayal. My name is Philip Law. I was fashioned to be a detective for the RPD. I was good at my job because I'm not the kind of robot who does what he's told. I went after leads even if they took me to the higher levels of the city. That's how I lost my partner. That day I left the force and became a private eye. Sure, the pay isn't great, but I do have some crazy stories to tell. At last, a job.
Ok. Ah, c'est avec les faisceaux, d'accord.
Hello, Philip. It's your landlord. Do you know why I'm calling?
Because you're lonely?
You're a funny guy, huh? If you don't pay me the rent by the end of the week, you're out on the street.
How can you do this to me? Don't you have a heart?
No.
Oula. D'accord. Okay.
Oh man.
Est-ce que je peux...
I need a drink.
Non, téléport. Ah, c'est moi. Je suis un robot. Oh merde.
Now I don't have any money and my piggy is broken.
Alors, il y a des trucs ici.
It's empty.
C'est vide. Je sais pas ce que c'est. C'est quoi ça?
This is my desk.
Ah, c'est des...
I put things on it.
Vu que c'est un robot,
The future is fascinating, isn't it?
Des boulons. Ouais, pourquoi pas.
There it is.
Ah. Une fiole.
I better take a small sip and that's it.
C'est de l'huile?
That's a strong drink. I think it's a good one.
Voilà.
I'll just twist my head for it.
Il est à moitié bourré maintenant. Ah oui, tout va bien. Tout va bien. Oula, il y a du chantier ici. On est une sorte d'enquête en fait, hein. C'est un escape game, une enquête.
Of all the offices of all the private investigators in all of Retropolis, she had to walk into mine. Is it because I'm the only robot stupid enough to work as a PI in this city? I can't remember. I'm drunk right now.
J'ai les circuits confondus. C'est quoi ça? C'est un autre robot?
I hope you don't mind that I let myself in, Mr. Log. The door wasn't locked and I don't want anyone to see me. People may talk.
Jenny Montage, the famous movie star, standing right in front of me. I gotta hide my flask before she finds out I'm all boozed up.
Il est un peu sur l'ambiance jazzy avec personnage. Ah,
This is not my inventory.
son inventaire. Ça c'est l'inventaire?
Say, aren't you married to that big shot senator? Is he the reason you don't want to be seen here?
It's not what you think, Mr. Log. Have you seen any of my films? What do you think about them?
Alors le son est très fort. Ah, on peut interagir, je les adore. J'ai pas trop suivi par contre. Passer le dialogue, voilà.
Look, I don't need to hear your life story. Let's skip all the talking and just send me on a mission.
I'm Jenny Montage. If I'm walking, you will watch. If I'm talking to you, you will listen. And if I'm asking you something, you will answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Ok. Je sais même pas de quoi, j'ai pas trop suivi, donc j'adore, je déteste. J'adore, je déteste. Allez.
I'm your biggest fan, Mrs. Montage. You were made to be a star.
Well, some critics
Alors,
say
je me
I tend
demande
to
si
overact.
l'interaction...
That's not your fault, it's your algorithms.
Ça aurait donné une autre...
Back in the day, I thought life was like a romantic movie. I was a no-name singer with big dreams. I married an ambitious businessman.
Marriage is a career move. What could go wrong?
Politics corrupted him. After he was elected senator, he became cold and abusive.
What a bastard.
He crossed the line, and so I ran away. I don't want to be a star anymore. I don't want anyone to own me. I want to be free.
Raconte-moi l'histoire.
That's a hell of a story, but this is not an audition, it's a place of business. What can I do for you?
Last night we were arguing. He got violent and tore out my sapphire nucleus.
Sapphire what?
My sapphire nucleus. It's the famous gem I always wear on me.
Saphir.
I need you to get it back. Tonight.
Vous devez le récupérer. Bah, c'est parti. C'est parti, je suis pas un voleur, ce sera pas gratuit, je prends l'affaire.
A famous client, missing jewelry, political corruption. I'll be a fool not to take this case.
Oh, I'm glad you find pleasure in my situation.
I didn't mean it like that.
It's fine, I don't need you to be a good guy. I need you to be good at your job. Here's your down payment. You get the rest later.
Je crois que j'allais te payer en boulon, mais...
Wow. Even your money smells good.
I'm pretty sure my husband is keeping the sapphire nucleus in his ivory suitcase.
Qu'est-ce que je fais
He's
avec
a
ça?
very dangerous man. Don't let anyone see you.
J'ai pas de portefeuille virtuel. Ok. Objectif. Rouler de nuit. Roule de nuit. Et pour ça, il faut que j'aille...
I think I'll take my car.
Attends, la voiture. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'a dit? Il y a des clés de voiture quelque part?
These are my cabinets. I should tidy them up a bit, but I'm awfully lazy. In fact, I'm so lazy I barely walk around. I just stand at one spot
Je vais
and
cliquer
shoot my
à
hands
Coza.
around. My car is right behind me. Use the joystick on the controller to rotate.
Ah. Il fallait le savoir. Est-ce qu'on va conduire?
Jenny's husband wasn't some run-of-the-mill politician. Before he was elected, Senator Merrick made his fortune producing hit movies, so he knew how to manipulate public opinion.
A robot without a job is like a bottle without booze. It's useless. Can someone please tell me, what are homeless robots good for? I say,
Alors, je crois qu'on aura plus
grind them
d'interaction
all.
plus tard, parce que pour l'instant, ça ferait un petit peu un film d'animation interactif. Donc, j'espère qu'on va nous donner des choses à faire.
I tailed the senator as he went downtown, where you can find all the faulty robots he hates. I guess that includes me.
Ok. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça
It
passe?
seems like Senator Merrick is occupied, the way a married man shouldn't be. The ideal time to get his
Je
suitcase.
croyais qu'on était obligé de chercher un... Obligé, pas obligé, mais on va aller chercher un saphir. Donc c'est trop bizarre qu'on se retrouve avec notre petite malle avec nous là. Lui il fait quoi? Ah non non, pourquoi j'ai cliqué sur lui? Ça va, il est pas trop bavard. Alors ici c'est quoi? Ça c'est les voitures qui sont là.
I'm not going in there. I don't want to catch anything.
Des gens partout. Beaucoup de
Excuse me, ladies. Can you help me out for a minute? Hello?
Ok.
Hello?
Alors dans le texte il dit hello et là il dit ohé ohé. Alors qu'est-ce qu'on a? Donc la voiture qui est là. Alors ça c'est quoi?
It's running electricity to the security bars
D'accord.
and some other buildings I'm not interested in.
Ici il y a un truc là.
The handle's missing.
Il manque la poignée. Et la poignée est où? La poignée est où?
I'm not gonna knock on a random door.
Là, tu fumes un cigare, là. Oh.
Let me see what you're smoking there.
Oh, oh.
I'll cut you in half.
What is this?
It's
C'est la
got
poignée, ça?
steel. Not for somebody your size.
Oula. Qu'est-ce que je suis supposé faire, là?
I could cut off your springy hands in a second. And don't take it again.
I won't,
D'accord.
unless I want to.
Tout va bien.
Yeah, right.
Et oui, c'est marqué que c'est interdit de fumer, hein.
I can't read this sign with that car in the way.
Est-ce que je peux interagir avec lui?
Hey, mister, can you give me a hand?
Scram out of here, you little punk.
D'accord, il est sympathique, lui. Il me traite déjà
The
direct.
city is known for its powerful magnets.
Je peux trouver une poignée. Ok.
Looks like they're empty.
Je vois pas. On est un peu comme sur du. Aïe. Du point and click en fait. C'est carrément du point and click. Donc forcément il y a interaction qui doit se passer quelque part. Donc sur quoi on n'a pas cliqué? Bah forcément c'est un lien avec le cigare.
Can I have a hit of that?
Do you ever lose fuse? You keep taking my stuff.
This huge smoking screw won't help here.
You won't
Attends.
see it coming.
Voilà. Tout bien.
You see, that's why they say smoking is bad for you. You're
Ça
welcome.
doit faire bizarre.
Car battery. Must be useful for something. That's not how you use a battery.
Ici il manque quelque chose quelque part. Avec quoi je peux interagir? Non.
There must be a way to get the suitcase without frying up my circuits.
Avec ça.
That's not how you use a battery.
Attends, on va ranger ça là pour l'instant. On va voir si je peux récupérer d'autres trucs.
Well, I appreciate you giving me a hand. Even if this saw was working, I wouldn't cut
Alors
this.
ça, avec quoi je peux interagir? Je cherche quelque chose. Ah oui, des câbles ici peut-être.
I'm not gonna cut them off.
No.
It's a major felony in this city. I'm not gonna cut them off. It's a major felony in this city.
Alors, qu'est-ce que je peux couper? On va ranger ça, on va voir si on peut récupérer d'autres.
He'll be fine. His friends can repair him. If he has any.
Là, il y a une porte qui s'est ouverte. Je peux pas y aller.
I didn't know we still had those signs in the city.
Donc là, j'ai deux trucs en fait. Est-ce que je peux pas combiner les deux? Ah, mais
Yes,
voilà!
it's working.
Tout simplement. Je savais pas qu'il y avait des combinaisons.
I'm not gonna
possibles.
cut them off. It's a major felony in this city. I don't want to cut this. Killing that homeless guy isn't really my
No.
thing.
Ça. Ça sert bien à quelque chose, ça.
I don't want to cut this.
Ça.
I don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut this.
Ah, ouais.
I don't want to cut this.
Attends, deuxième faisceau. Est-ce que je peux interagir avec quelque chose? Donc ici.
I don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut this.
Là, je cut quoi?
I don't
là?
want to cut this.
Merde. On va couper des gens.
I'm not gonna cut them off. It's a major felony in this
Ce
city.
qu'il me dit là, je peux pas couper les câbles. Attends, je peux le faire.
I'm not gonna cut them off. It's a major felony in this
Dans
city.
notre ville. Donc forcément,
I don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut this.
je ne peux pas scier ça. Je peux essayer de scier quoi? Attends, peut-être que je vais le mettre là. Et si je pourrais avoir une interaction avec ça, non.
I don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut this.
Ah merde alors.
There must be a more civil way to get him off this electrical board.
Ah oui, il faut le faire bouger. Il faut le faire bouger. Attends, on va lui offrir ça peut-être.
I want it back, okay, pal?
Voilà.
Farewell, my dear Flask.
Ok. Et là... Est-ce que je peux prendre directement la manette? Non.
Won't open. Easily.
J'ai compris.
Oops.
Oups, ouais, comme tu dis.
I should get out of here before they notice it's missing.
Est-ce que je peux ouvrir ça? On va la ranger là.
A suitcase within a suitcase. So
Il y a une
satisfying.
caméra là, caméra drone là. C'est pas bon signe.
The electricity stopped running.
Donc, l'électricité.
It's a police drone. They don't usually come to these parts of the city.
Ok. Oh oh.
Second, not Jenny montage.
What does the police have to do with Jenny?
Ouais. Donc je sais pas, est-ce qu'on peut se casser là? Je sais pas, j'ai cliqué sur la voiture, je sais pas si c'était ça qu'il fallait faire.
I met Jenny later that night. She was tense as a wire, but I was only interested in one thing. Her money.
Donc je commence un petit peu à voir le schéma du
Hey.
truc, on essaie de lui...
Mr. Log, you almost frightened me to death.
Quantum click.
You've got nothing to worry about, Miss Montage. I got the suitcase.
What are you waiting for? Give it here.
On a le truc, tiens, hop.
Now let's discuss my payment.
cadeau.
Since it was a high-risk
C'est
job
là que c'est
and
vide.
I lost my dear Flask, I believe I deserve a cut from the sale.
What sale?
You're gonna sell that diamond and I want in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Save your lies to the camera, Miss Montage. I know all about runaway wives like you.
You know nothing about me. If you take the sapphire nucleus from me, I'll have enough energy left
De
for
l'ouvrir ta valise,
24
ou merde?
hours. After that, I just shut down and lose all my data.
You should have told me that before.
Why bother? You already know everything about runaway wives like me.
Ah, c'est pas bon signe.
Did anyone tell you back here, Mr. Log?
Il y a ma voiture qui est là. Aïe. Ah merde. J'ai pas vu qu'il y avait un texte.
Second, Jenny montage. Location, room number 327.
Jimmy Montage. Ok, je me suis foiré ou pas? D'accord.
Why is the police after you?
It's not the police, Philip. It's my husband.
Here she is, boss. And the slut bot who stole your suitcase.
Ok. Ici la Popeye.
There you are, darling. You know I don't
C'est
like
Mario.
losing my things.
No, please. You used to love me. Why are you doing this to me?
Ok.
It was
Bah,
supposed
écoutez,
to be a secret.
le but c'est pas de vous spoiler toute l'histoire. Si ça vous intéresse, si vous voulez en savoir la suite, et ben tout simplement le jeu est en promotion, ça le fait pas très cher. Donc si voilà, vous kiffez ce genre d'interaction et l'histoire, c'est maintenant. Moi je vous donne rendez-vous comme d'habitude sur Use en France à 18h. Et puis bah n'hésitez pas, la prochaine vidéo arrive très vite. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner non plus. Ciao, bye bye.